Hey guys, Galucia here, and today I'm going to try something completely new for me. I believe this is going to be my first commentary ever of a non PC game. I got an HD capture card for recording PS3 stuff, and I don't have my PlayStation yet because it's still on its way from Korea. But then it dawned on me, and I was like, well, you can use it to record all kinds of stuff. And they do make component cables for PSP to hook it up to your TV. And I'm like, okay, well, how come no one does PSP game footage like at all? Like, I don't see it. And like, at least with like any of the bigger names or any of the people that I watch, I've never seen anything from PSP at all. So I wanted to play this game, Half Minute Hero. It's pretty much one of the coolest RPGs I've played in a while. It's a different take on a standard formula, I'll call it. I downloaded the demo for this like a long time ago and just never got around to playing it. And then as soon as I did, I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get this game immediately. I actually like that there's no like the story, like the plot and stuff. There's no actual talking. It's really good for commentaries because if like the story is being developed and stuff, I feel like I need to be quiet, but I can actually talk. So anyway, the whole point of the game ends up being that, you know, standard stuff. You gotta keep saving the world, but it's literally like every level is you save the world instead of just being like you're building up to this thing to fight the main guy who's trying to destroy the world. It's literally every stage the world is going to get destroyed, and you have 30 seconds to do it, which is pretty awesome. You can already see like with the fast-paced fighting and stuff, like everything's pretty much automatic. You just get into battles, you fight, and you level up. But right now this is just kind of like setting the tone. Basically, evil dude comes in. He's gonna cast a spell of destruction. 30 seconds for everyone to survive, and then that's it. So, you spoiler alert, you end up failing, but you can't help but fail the first time. Either your time's gonna run out, or you're gonna try to fight this guy and you're gonna die. Either way, you're gonna fail out. But what happens is, as you'll see coming up here in a minute, the time goddess gets involved and it actually turns out to be pretty awesome. Basically, like I said, like every level starts off with a 30-second timer. The only time doesn't move is if you're in like a city or a village, a hut, something like that. Time will stand still for you. And some of these cities are going to have statues of the time goddess that you can pray to. And when you pray to them, it resets the timer to 30 seconds. But every time you pray to them, it's going to cost more money. So it's really interesting how it makes you develop this like time management. Like you have to be really careful. Like every level's different, and there's certain goals you're going to have to reach to get to the evil lord or whatever. And yeah, so it's just a lot of time management. I don't know. So it's like I said, it's a real basic RPG formula, but just being as different as it is, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, here's the end of the thing where like you have to die no matter what, and then yeah, time goddess talking to me about a bunch of nonsense, and I guess you can read along if you want to, but she's basically just saying how she's gonna help me and that she loves money. So, and then the actual game kicks in. But yeah, this game was a lot of fun, and it kind of surprised me. I really enjoyed it. Every level when you first start it it's like you restart back to level 1. The quote-unquote side effects of being helped with time or something, I don't know. But you do keep your equipment, so as time goes on, even at level 1, you're going to be more and more powerful. But of course, you know, the enemies are going to get more difficult too, and the puzzles will get more difficult too, as far as like how you have to manage time. to achieve your goals and stuff. A few of them end up giving me trouble. I ended up playing this game for like, I want to say like 3 straight hours just recording. And I recorded like probably what's going to amount to about 10 episodes worth of footage in like a single sitting. So, but I don't necessarily have to go through it. I'm basically posting this up because I thought it was pretty cool that I could record PSP footage. And like I was saying, no one's really doing it, and I don't really know why, because, you know, like, this game was a lot of fun, hopefully, and, you know, my normal thing is if it's fun to play, then it's usually fun to watch. Hopefully it translates as such, but I could do any system, and that was really the point of posting this video up. And, you know, I'm probably just going to post this series, just like a lot of the episodes, just back to back to back, and just like hammer it out. I think when I stopped playing today, I think I was almost done beating the game, but there's 6 different chapters of the game. I think I was almost done the first chapter or whatever, and I'm pretty sure I recorded like 10 episodes worth in one sitting, but there might only be like 1 or 2 or more episodes. So I might just, you know, take like 2 weeks and just post like a dozen videos in like a 2-week span, and just, I don't know. But yeah, so if this is something that you guys would be into seeing, I kind of was hoping that you would load up the comment section, let me know if you guys are digging Half Minute Hero, or if there's other PSP games that you would like to see. For some reason though, when I tried to, originally what I was going to do is I wanted to play Final Fantasy Tactics, but I don't have my PlayStation that's also in transportation because I had it in Korea. So I was like, well, I have Final Fantasy Tactics, like the PS1 Classic, downloaded on my PSP, so I was like, oh, I'll just do that. But for some reason it wouldn't work when I tried to like put it on like full screen on the TV. For some reason, I don't know if all PS1 Classic games do that, but yeah, for some reason it wouldn't work. But then I stumbled across this, so it's all good. But yeah, and then for some reason it wants to roll the credits after every single. I'm not gonna lie, like, I've never read the credits, so maybe they're different. Like, maybe they have a completely different cast of people for every episode or level or whatever you want to call it. That seems kind of ridiculous though, so I just fast forward through these because yeah, that seems pretty absurd. And I guess I'm a wonderful hero for the first level, so that's what's up. But yeah, basically the king gives you a caravan of people, which is also kind of unnecessary. I'm honestly almost done, and I haven't really found a purpose for it yet. But it's whatever. At first I was thinking you guys would want the storyline, but honestly, like, this game's a lot of fun. You guys should definitely just play it. And as time goes on, I end up kind of like skipping through that part because I realized, like, after every level, the part where it's like you can read the story, it's basically just recapping what you just did in the level. So I don't know, it seems like the levels go by so quick that they're trying to add substance in between the levels, but it's just like a bunch of unnecessary stuff, if that makes sense. It's just like the time you spent in between the levels sometimes takes longer than the actual levels, since you only have 30 seconds, and a lot of times you only end up praying to the goddess like once or twice, and you only end up spending like 10 or 20 seconds in towns. So a lot of levels can go by in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I know a few of these videos that I made while I was recording, I was able to finish 4 or 5 missions or levels or whatever in, you know, a standard 13-minute video around there. So yeah, they go by redunculous fast. So basically what's going on though, to keep the plot going for you, is that what we find out is that there's some guy, and we have no idea who, and he's going around teaching all these evil lords this destruction spell that will destroy the world in 30 seconds. That's how long it takes to cast it. So he's just going all over the place, finding people that are willing to do this, and then teaching them the spell. So for this one, it's not as easy as just walking to the thing, because I have to fix the bridge. And so I go, every time you see these little exclamation points, it's just like, you know, any MMO or anything, like, that's someone of importance. So now I gotta go get this dude's hammer, bring it back to him, fix the bridge, and then I go take the guy out. But yeah, so The only thing I haven't understood yet, and maybe it'll become clear when I beat the game itself, it's just like, this guy's going all over the world teaching people how to do this spell, which insinuates that he wants the world to be destroyed, and I'm foiling his plot every chance. But he must know the spell because he's teaching it to people, so why doesn't he just cast this stupid spell? I don't know. But plot holes aside, it's a fun game. So, and there you see I had to pray to the first time I've actually had to do that. But so basically, I'm just utilizing the time that I have, and I'm just gonna basically wander around to level up so that I have a better chance of taking out the dude, and also to collect money. On this one, it wasn't too hard, but later on, basically, like, if you're not gonna buy the equipment, like, you might be able to beat the level that you're on, but like future levels are gonna be that much harder because you're not setting yourself up with proper equipment. So I try to play the levels as much as I need to buy the equipment I need to get, which doesn't always work. There was 1 or 2 times that it just didn't seem feasible to continue to play long enough to get, whatever the piece of equipment was that was in the level. But for the most part, I keep getting it. And plus, every time you beat it, like you just saw there, every time you beat a level, a character of importance of that level will give you a prize or whatever. So yeah, you just keep amassing equipment and piling through everything. So here again, more credits for unknown reason. But yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this. I have a decent library of PSP games, plus most of them are pretty cheap. So if there's a game that I know about, okay, Final Fantasy Crisis Core, got it. Like, I've already been yelled at that I should be playing that, and I own that game, but it's in transportation. So, I'll get to it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.